All right, we're finally done with multiplying exponents. Now we're going to be dividing. All right. So here on the screen you see that I've got x to the fifth divided by x to the third. That's the same if I would have wrote it like this: x to the fifth divided by x to the third. It's the same thing. Probably most of the time you hear me say it, I'm going to say x to the fifth over x to the third. I'm saying the same thing. That means divide. All right. First, I'm going to draw this out so you can actually get a feel for what's going on here. X to the fifth. That's x times x times x times x times x over x times x times x. Okay? So I hope you see that now we can start doing canceling. I like canceling. Canceling's fun. 1, 2, 3. So x to the fifth over x to the third, or you can say it x to the fifth divided by x to the third equals x times x, which is x to the second. Right? The rule is you just subtract exponents. This was x to the fifth minus 3 equals x to the second. Could have saved time by doing that, just saying 5 minus 3 equals 2, so it's x to the second. Alright, here's another problem. The last one I did was just x's. Now you can mix variables on this. Now we've got two variables. We've got x to the second times y to the third over x times y. It's the same principles, even though that you've got two variables. Remember, x is x to the first, y is y to the first. All I do is subtract. Okay, I'm just doing the x's right now. Forget about the y's, I'm just doing the x's. X to the second minus x to the first is 2 minus 1, which is x to the first. Right. I usually, when I do this, I don't write the first. I just leave it as x. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the y's. Y to the third over y to the first, I just subtract the exponents. This is going to be y to the 3 minus 1, which will be second. That's my answer. X times y to the second. Here's a third problem. Stop the video, stop taking notes, and just try to work this one on your own. When you're ready, hit play and watch me finish the problem. Alright, let's look at this one. I've got a to the second over a to the second. Alright, so it's going to be 2 minus 2, which is 0. So a to the 0 is 1. Anything times 1 is itself, so I don't even have to worry about this. Really, you get down to it, watch this. A to the seconds cancel each other out. Alright, now I've got the b's. B to the fourth divided by b to the second. I subtract exponents. You get b to the second. And finally, c to the third divided by c to the first is just going to leave you 3 minus 1, which is 2, which is c to the second. Some of the problems we go across are going to have numbers. Alright? Coefficients, which is the numbers in front of the variables, not the numbers on the variable. Right? On this problem, the coefficients are the 6 and the 2. Alright? We have to deal with them separate. This is going to, we're going to, just like the other ones, we're going to be dealing with the coefficients, or numbers, and the variables. So in this problem, we've got numbers, we've got A's, and we've got B's. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is take care of the numbers. 6 over 2 is the same thing as 6 divided by 2. The answer to that is going to be 3. Now I'm going to take care of the A's. A to the fourth divided by a to the second. I just subtract, get a to the second. And then b to the fifth minus b to the fourth is b to the first. I'm just going to write that as a B. Some of the problems we'll be doing on Monday, we're going to mix techniques just a little bit, right? We have to remember the stuff we've did in the past. Look at what we've got here. We've got x squared, y to the fourth, all of that squared, divided by x to the second over y cubed. Before you can do any division, you have to take care of this square. To do that, all you do is multiply exponents. So x squared squared is going to be x to the fourth. Y to the fourth squared is going to be y to the eighth. Over top of x squared y cubed. Alright, running out of space here. But x to the fourth divided by x to the second leaves you x to the second. And y to the eighth divided by y to the third leaves you with 8 minus 3, so it's going to be y to the fifth. Last problem. This is going to be a short video. So, alright, looks like a lot going on here. Let's go ahead and do this. We have to do the numerator first. Got to do the top first. Alright, I've got a to the second times b to the third squared times ab. So let's take care of this. A to the second squared is going to be a to the fourth. B to the third b to the third squared is going to be b to the sixth times ab. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and copy over the denominator. B squared equals, now I just have to remember this is a to the first, this is b to the first. I add the exponents, so this is going to be a to the fifth, b to the seventh, over top of a squared, b squared. Now I just subtract. Alright, a to the fifth divided by a to the second, 5 minus 2 is going to be a to the third. B to the seventh divided by b to the second is 7 minus 2 equals b to the fifth. There's the 5 I was talking about. You're done. Alright, short video, under 10 minutes. If you didn't understand anything, just watch it again. I was feeling pretty good about everybody on Friday multiplying. I think everybody's going to do real well with the division today.